ٹھیک. حبا حبا یحبو رائٹ, یہ ہوتا ہے. اس کی جو لاسٹ فارم ہے وہ ہوتی ہے استحبو. ٹھیک, تو بیچ میں جو بھی ہو, تو اگر اس کو دیکھا جائے تو حبا کا مطلب سمپل محبت ہے, اور جیسے جیسے آپ کا بڑھتا جائے گا فارم, وہ محبت کے لیول بڑھتے جائیں گے. ٹھیک ہے, آپ اس تحبو پہ پہنچیں گی تو ایسی محبت جس میں بندہ اپنے آپ کو بھی بھول جاتا ہے. تو جب آتا ہے یس تحبونا, رائٹ, کہ وہ لوگ یس تحبونا دنیا کے بارے میں. ٹھیک ہے, تو حیات دنیا سے آپ محبت اگر ایسی کرنے لگتے ہیں کہ آپ اپنے آپ کو بھول جاتے ہیں. رائٹ, انسان دنیا سے کب محبت کرے, یعنی کہ اتنی زیادہ محبت میں سرشار ہو جائے گا تو ہی اپنے آپ کو بھولے گا نا. اور اپنے آپ کو بھولنے کا مطلب کیا ہے وہاں پر, کہ ہمارے ساتھ آخرت میں کیا ہونا ہے اس کی ہمیں فکر ہی نہیں ہے. تو مسئلہ کیا ہوا ہے کہ ہماری محبت دنیا سے اتنی ہو گئی ہے کہ ہم بھول. آپ ڈیڈ یو ہیئر اباؤٹ دا لیلا مجنو اسٹوری, رائٹ؟ تو مجنو اونلی کیئرڈ اباؤٹ لیلا. اس کو پتھر مار رہا ہے, کوئی کچھ کر رہا ہے, لائک ہی ڈیڈنٹ کیئر اباؤٹ دیٹ, رائٹ. وہی ہمارا انسان کا تعلق ہے کہ اگر ہمیں دنیا سے اتنی پکی محبت ہو جائے then we just lost the sight of our future. اپنے آپ کو بھول گئے ہم, right. تو کہیں تو آپ کو یہ جو مطلب ہے that would be the similar meaning with the شدت,
انٹینسٹی کے حساب سے جو ہے.
yeah. but جو کفرا ہم نے کیا تھا, you are right, وہ ٹوٹلی ڈفرینٹ. کفرا ویسے ہی اتنا کمپلیکیٹڈ ورڈ ہے, کہیں اس کے مطلب چھپانا ہوتے ہیں, کہیں اس کے مطلب ناشکری ہوتے ہیں, کہیں اس کا مطلب ڈس بلیو ہوتے ہیں, کہیں اس کا مطلب کچھ ہوتے ہیں. تو اس میں جو کفرا ہے وہ پورے قرآن میں ہے ریموو کرنے کے معنی میں. پورے قرآن میں کفرا جو ہے وہ ریموو کے معنی میں ہے. ٹھیک ہے, تو کہیں وہ ڈیریویٹو ہوتا ہے, یعنی کہ اسی لفظ جیسا ہوتا ہے لیکن وہ ڈیریویٹو ہوتا ہے اور وہ کچھ اور ہی معنی ہوتے ہیں. لیکن کہیں جو ہے وہ وہی معنی رہتے ہیں لیکن اس میں شدت بڑھتی جاتی ہے. ٹھیک ہے, اور کہیں کہیں جیسے وہ پیسو اس میں آ جاتا ہے, جیسے نزلہ اور انزلہ دونوں ایک, یہ فارم 4:1 ہے اور انزلہ جو اس کی فارم 4 ہے. تو انزلہ کیا ہو گئی, دیٹ از اے پیسو فارم, رائٹ. اتارا گیا قرآن کو, وہ خود سے تو نہیں اترا نا, اسے اتارا گیا, فرشتوں کے ذریعے بھیجا اللہ سبحانہ و تعالیٰ نے. ٹھیک ہے, ٹھیک. سو آئی تھنک ہمارا کورم پورا ہو گیا ہے. کافی سارے لوگ جو ہیں they won't be able to join. تو ہم لوگ who is ready to present? Barira, you are? Who was supposed to present today? Hello, Barira?
I did last time.
You did last time? Okay. So somebody's else turn. Javeria just joining. Kanza, how are you doing?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Good. تو آپ کہاں پہنچی ہیں, لائک آپ کے ورک کا, لائک I haven't seen you like in every class, right? But are you catching up or is there
kind of like slowly? Okay. Yeah. I'm not coming next weekend either because I have 2 exams on the weekend.
Yeah, same with all the university kids, but it's okay, right? It's okay. You just so who wants to present? Javeria, you want to present, or Seema, you want to present?
Well, I'm not ready, Sathya. Maybe next time.
Okay, maybe next time. Javeria, would you be able to present Surah Waqia? She dropped. Oh, wow.
Safiya, do you assign any surah to us or you just leave it to us so that we can select any surah and then we do that?
Yeah, whatever we are doing, we okay, you are not assigned a surah, so let's assign the surah. I think who is somebody doing Surah Kahf in this class?
I think some was
Yes,
presenting.
I
here.
think Aisha.
Aisha is doing Surah Kahf. Okay. So Surah Waqiah is Javeria. Surah Yusuf is Barira. Iman, you are doing Surah Yasin?
No, I'm doing Surah Yunus.
Yunus. Who is doing Surah Yasin? Somebody else is doing Surah Yasin also?
Safa is doing Surah Yasin.
Yeah, Surah Yasin. So Seema, you can take Surah Raat.
Surah Raat.
Yeah. Okay. So it would be a good mix, like everybody would just like, it would be your surah, so you don't have to go here and there. You will just be doing one surah at a time.
Okay.
And then everybody would learn from it, and the same with like when other people are presenting, then you can learn from them. So Javeri, I was asking, are you ready to present some of Surah Waqiah? Even if it's not ready, I'll help you out. Javeria? I think they have the net issue. Javeria, can you speak?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Can you speak and can you present Surah Waqiah? Little bit. I'll help you out. Okay, they have net issue, I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's been 15 minutes, so I'm not finding any. So Iman, you are the closest one. Maybe I'll help you out if you just try to do Surah Yunus. I'll help you out.
Okay, but I wasn't able to prepare because of my exam, but I'll see. Let me see one second.
Yeah, no worry. I'll help you out. Okay. So at least
Okay.
there is some surah. We'll get the reward of reading Quran at least, right? Inshallah.
Okay.
Because I think Javeria is having net issue. She said that. Yeah, so she can't even hear us. Yeah. So that's fine. So I'll share the screen. All right. And we'll do that. And inshallah, Allah will help. Can you guys see the screen?
Not yet.
Okay, Surah Yunus. Do you remember the ayah? Which ayah you were doing?
I think I finished the third one, so I think the fourth one, I believe. No, wait. Yeah, I think the fourth one.
Fourth one? Okay. So it's not as difficult as it looks. It would be easy.
It's long.
It's long. It's okay. But the concept is not that. Okay. So Bismillah. Yeah. Ilayhi marji'ukum. Ilayhi.
Oh, do you want me to recite it? Or?
Just recite it. Yeah. So.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إليه مرجعكم جميعا. Do you want me to do it like little by little?
Little by little is fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Ilayhi.
إليه, him, to him.
To him, right? This is a combination of two words. Ila,
Yeah.
you would be seeing like it is ila and he, ilaihi. So,
G.
so towards him, right? Towards him, towards whom?
To him, towards him. Allah.
And who is him?
subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? Towards him. Marji'ukum. Marji'ukum is a noun because it's starting with a meme, right? So it
Okay.
is not the word. Whenever you see a meme in front of it, it is mostly noun. Okay. So marji'u is a combination again of two words, marji'u and kum, right? So your return, like it becomes a noun, then it would be you, like you return,
You
but
will.
it's like your return, right? So return
Oh, okay.
as a noun, your return. So to him is your return, right?
To Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you return, basically.
You, yeah, you, all of you. Kum is already all, and Jamian means all of you in like combined.
Jami'an.
Yeah,
Okay.
in Jamaat, in a group. All of you. Like when you say Jamian, means all of you, right?
Okay.
So all of you, all of your return is to whom? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay.
Wa'adallahi is, wa'ada is promise, and well, wa'adallahi is to promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Haqqan
Haqqan is true, the truth.
is true. Yeah. So this is a promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you will all return to me, right? Which is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
And like we have to go a little bit like death. Death is exactly not the end of our life, but it is like a start of our new beginning, right? With whom? With Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But there could be two possibility that we will return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the permission to talk to him and see him, right? There would be a hisab, you know?
Yeah.
So everybody would be judged on their deeds.
The good deeds.
Yeah, the good deeds would lead them to where?
Jannah.
Jannah. And the bad deed?
Jahannam. A'udhu billah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Allah, we pray Allah that we are not one of them who would go to Jahannam. And Allah should make us in the jamia of the people, in the group of the people who will make it to where?
Jannah.
Right? So the basic concept, like why these ayahs are in Quran, these ayahs are in Quran just to give the reminder that it is not an ordinary wada. It's a wada of whom?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Who created us and who created the heavens, who created the earth, who created like every little thing which we see and feel, right? So this is the wada of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And people as a whole, they think about only the life. And they think that the death would end the life and that's the end of the story. No, it's not.
No.
Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying and is promising about what? Marji'u. Marji'u, the return.
Yeah.
So that's death is not taking you out of your misery or your good things. Like if people are like enjoying the life, they think, oh, that would be the end of our good life. Or the people who are in misery, they would be thinking that's the end of our misery. No. We have to go there. And if our deeds are not up to the mark, we might be in the state of the misery for good. For
good.
Good. There won't be any end after that. Right? Somebody who is put in the Jahannam and they will burn and they would think they will burn and they would just disappear. No, it's not going to happen. They will be burning.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala regenerates your body and then you do it again and again and again.
Again and again, right? So that suffering would be, so Allah should save us from that. And we ask Allah's forgiveness every step of the way because of these ayah, because they are very, because it says it's Allah's wada, and Allah's wada is haqqan, is like such, is a true wada, right?
Yeah.
After that, so that was the first part of the ayah. And then
Innahu yabda'u. Indeed, he originates.
Yeah.
Indahu yabda'u al-haqqa al-khalqa, sorry. Al-khalqa,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
creation.
So he originates all
the
his creation, right? The first time, right? Yabda'u is actually, he originate means like originate from nowhere, like for the first time, very first time, right? Summa yu'iduhu. And summa is then. Yabda'u is what? Is a verb. Yabda'u is a verb, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what would be the root word for yabda'u?
Yabada or no?
Bada'a.
Bada'a.
Right? That would be, I think that's a weak letter word. So
Yabda.
that Bada'a yabda'u. So that's a, we will check it. Yeah, it's a bada'a, right? It's a bada'a is a root word. Bada'a yabda'u. Right? And yabda'u is it's a singular, right? So he creates, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creates, right? Yabda'u. Bada'a yabda'u.
Yeah, he originates.
He originates, right? The khalq, the creation. Summa yu'iduhu. Then
he repeats it.
He repeats this. So yu'idu is coming from aada, like this is a fourth form. Aada yu'idu, because why we say that? Usually when you see daraba, yadrebu, so if it was yabda'u, we said it was a first form.
Yeah,
but
singular.
When yu'idu, like dhamma on the very first ya, that shows us that might be the fourth form. So it's aada. What is the root word for aada? Yu'idu. Yu'idu, right? And who is separate, right? So he will, what is aada or yu'idu means?
Repeat.
He will repeat that. He will repeat the generation of our body again. He created from us from nowhere, from zero, and we were born. We lived on this earth, and then we will die, and then it would be like all the formula is there, right? How many cells we have, what cells, what is our genetics, like that's already there, right? So just to recreate, would that be difficult? No, it won't be difficult for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he will repeat. He was the originator, yabda'u for the first time, yu'iduhu for the second time. It would be very easy for him, right?
Yes.
Right? And why he would regenerate us or recreate us? Why? لِيَجْزِيَ الَّذِينَ. Now the reason, right? Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would do that?
So he would reward those.
Reward whom?
Those لِيَجْزِيَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, which is those who believed.
Yeah. So yajziya is jaza yajzi. Jaza, it came from jaza, right? Jaza yajzi. Yeah. It should have been yajzi, but it is yajziya over here because of this little lam. When lam is there, then it became from yajzi to yajziya, mansub form. Okay. Right? So summa yu'iduhu liyajziya. So he will regenerate you, then he will regenerate you, but for a reason. Why he wants to recreate us? To give the jaza, to reward
those who believed.
And amilu
عامل الصالحات, which is the ones who believed and did good deeds.
Yeah.
بالقسط,
Mm.
this is justice,
Just,
I believe.
justice, yeah, qist. Qist is justice, right? Right. In all their actions, there is a justice, right? So they are
Yes.
they are just to the environment, they are just to their parent, they are just to their offsprings, right? They are just to the animals, right? In all there, like they are not cutting the tree. Like if you can live in like one room, why you want to have like a 10 rooms unnecessarily, right? For 10 rooms, you are cutting all the trees, environment, right? That's why knowledge is like good. That's why when we start, like I told you the example of like the other hadith where fish, even fish in the, like fish and the trees, everybody, when we are acquiring the knowledge, they pray for us, for our forgiveness. Why? Because they know that we will become just. So that's bil qist, right? So we do every amal. If we cut a tree, like if we need that much tree, it's okay. If we need to prepare the food and there is nothing and we have to burn the wood, we are cutting the wood and we are burning the wood, that's okay. That's a just reason, right? We want to feed ourselves. But cutting it unnecessarily, right? That would be question on that day, right? Even the environment, right? What we are doing to the environment, right? If we can walk, we are unnecessarily just driving, then that would be question, right? If we can walk, we are just like, oh no, I want to drive my like Porsche, right? Like that would be question, right? Because those kind of cars, they burn the fuel like crazy, right? So we are, what we are doing, we are polluting the environment for other living beings.
For
so we
unnecessary reasons.
Unnecessary reason, right? Just for, I don't know, that's not even the reason. I like, people are so unreasonable. They just go for a ride, joy ride. They're driving to go somewhere. That's a different story, right? So if we are doing the things for unjust reason, right? So one ayah can give you so much detail and understanding, like we understand what Quran, what Allah wants us to be. Allah wants us in all our amal or action to be very just. Not only just to us, right? We like, people start believing that, okay, we have to do 5 things. We have to pray, we have to do zakat, we have to do hajj, we have to do like tawheed, right? We have to do 5 things and end of the story. No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala added a word, bil qist. So it means all our action. Not only that, like if we are doing the namaz, zakat, hajj, and everything, all right, and roza, right? But we are not just to the environment. We are not just to the environment. That would be questioned as well, right? Because Allah wants us to be just. Got it?
Yes.
All right. So that was the meaning of just. And next, what is next?
وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. So, but those who disbelieve, kafaru is disbelief, لَهُمْ شَرَابٌ مِّنْ حَمِيمٍ, which means sharab, I think it's like drinking.
Yeah.
So those who disbelieve, for them a drink of min
boiling.
Is of.
Yeah.
Oh, hamimin is boiling. Oh, is it boiling water?
Hot. Boiling water. Yeah. Can we drink boiling water?
No.
And this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wada. Those who would not believe, right? And not believing is like not believing the Qurani ayat, right? If we read that and then we start our amal again the same way we are doing. We read it once. Now we understand the meaning of bil qist. The highlight of this ayah is bil qist. So we are not just in our actions. then this is also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wada, that those who don't believe. So don't believe is not like somebody saying, oh, I don't believe in Allah, right? That's one kind of a, like, that's a guna, that's a kufr, that would be, that would, we will get the punishment for that as well, for sure. But punishment for the people who read this ayah and they kept doing the amal without any justice, that's also disbelief, right? Once you read the ayah and you still don't believe in it, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would do that to us, and we keep doing the stuff we are doing in a normal way, do not change ourselves, then we are in the definition of kafaru, because we are disbelieving this ayah.
Because we have information about it, but we're choosing to ignore.
Ignore it, yeah. So that's, ignoring is also disbelief, right? So kafaru is not only, you understand, right? Everybody
Yes.
understand?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So disbelieving is not the definition of the people who are not Muslim.
They
Disbelieving,
include Muslims.
yeah, they can be Muslims as well, because they read the ayah and they kept doing whatever they are doing, right? So they are trashing the environment. They are putting the plastic bottle into the sea where the fish can swallow, or the plastic bags into the sea where the fish can just like swallow those plastics in their belly and die, right? That's also a disbelief, because we are doing now what? We are being unjust to the environment. Okay. So disbelieving people, they get what? They get a drink. They do get a drink.
Punishment.
Yeah.
عليم بما كانوا يكفرون.
Yeah. उनके लिए बहुत ही ज़्यादा, this is like alim is like very insulting, like painful. Sorry, painful. They will have a painful azab, right? So shouldn't we be afraid of these things? Because it's Allah's wada, right? Then we have to be mindful of, like, we should be what ittaqu, like muttaqeen, like the people who are conscious of Allah all the time, whatever they are doing. And this is recommended that whatever we do, we just think about, even we switch on the light and switch off the light. When we are switching off the light, we just say we are doing it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because we are saving the electricity. We are still like somehow, some way protecting the environment, right? Because to produce electricity, I don't know how much the industry has to produce the electricity, right? So even little deed we start doing for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so we get a reward for that, because now we are believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We go and we just turn off the light. Why? Because we are fearing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay.
One thing I really loved is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us deeds for the littlest things that we do in our life.
Yes, yeah.
For the smallest things, even though they don't seem like they matter, he gives it to us. That's how generous he is.
And for one deed, he gives the 10 reward. And a bad deed, he just like, he's very just. So he just,
and he's very forgiving too, which is wow.
So once we do that, but we, like, at some point, like, if all our life we don't believe, then the consequences would be. But sometime even if we in the past we did whatever we did, if we ask forgiveness, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ghafurur Rahim, right? He's very kind, he's very Ghafur, and he just like forgive us, right? And for good deed, he gives us like 10 rewards. So if we do the small and we know that we'll get 10, right? So, and then what happens when the bad deed happens? Allah gives only 1 mark, 1 equal to 1, but for good deed, 1 equal to 10, right? So if something wrong happens and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calculating our net, it would be still 9 good deed over there, because Allah gave us like a 10 marks for good deed. All right. So that was a very good ayah. Okay.
Does
Any
anyone
question?
have any questions?
No, it's clear.
So Seema, so you want to learn some verb over here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So the first verb is what? Yabda'u. So it would be bada, bada'u. Badaita is a weak letter. इसको मैं कर लेती हूँ आपको, okay, उसमें कोई गलती नहीं हो. So there is a, so for Seema and for everybody else who get a chance, there are conjugator, right? What are the conjugator? So if you are not too sure about how the verb is coming from, bada, yabda'u, there is a thing called conjugator. Do we see conjugator here?
Yeah.
No, I don't see. I'll write it down. Conjugator. Reverso. See? So we'll write down bada, ba. It would only accept like Arabic if you have the Arabic keyboard downloaded. So ba, dal. So bada, right? So bada was a verb, right? So now you learn about the mas. Mas is mas. How did you learn? Can somebody write it down? Huwa. Huwa is bada. Bada. And then whom is bada, right? Can you see whom over here?
Sorry, where is it?
In the column 2. Huwa bada, the way you wrote, let me make a picture and just send it over there.
Yeah, I can do that.
Bada, no. Okay, I'll take up this picture. And would be Muzare as well. Is that what we did? No, this is not what we did. This is not deleted. Okay, this I'll send to OneNote. Location is, what was the Surah Yunus you were doing?
Yes.
Send it to Surah Yunus, and then this I'll send it to Surah Yunus as well. Okay, and then I'll go back to Surah Yunus. So Seema and the rest of the people, this the way you learn, like you learned with huwa, what would it would be? Huwa bada, right? This is mas, right? Whom, with whom is badao, right? So I was wrong in putting the dhamma on it, right? Bada, badu, ye aapka pehla form ho gaya. Like the way you learned the verbs, right? You went by huwa, whom, anta, antum. Now, where is anta? Anta is badauta, number 3, right?
Okay.
And then antum is badautum is number 4. And what is number 5? Ana. Ana
Ana.
badautu. This is number 5. And nahnu is badauna is number 6. Got it?
All right.
You did 6 forms, right?
Yes.
And 6 form muzare. Now number 1 huwa is bada, then huwa yabdu. This is what did we get? Iman, is yabdu over there?
Wait, let me check. Yeah, yuridu.
No, the first one. Bada.
Oh, you said bada because it was yabda'u.
Yabda'u. Yeah.
Yeah, with the that.
That's yabdu. Okay, let me check the ayah again. Number 4.
Bada'u.
Which ayah was that?
The first ayah. I mean, the 4th ayah, but first line.
4th ayah, the first line. Okay. It's Surah Yunus, right?
Yes.
Why I don't see that? This is the 3rd one.
The 4th one, yeah.
Yabda'u. Yeah, this is Yabda'u. Okay. So that's a little different. We will check. No problem. I'll tell you exactly how it comes. Okay. So that's Yabda'u. This looks a little different. Okay. So so the number 1, this is Yabdu, then Yabduna, then Anta Tabdu and Tabduna, and then Abdu, which is number 5, and number 6, Nahnu Nabdu, right? Now the issue is that our verb does not match the conjugator over here because it says Yabdu or Yabduna. Right?
Yes.
So what the form is coming from? Yabda'u, which is coming from that's a little difficult. It's 3rd person singular, Yabda'u. Yeah, the weak letter, the conjugator doesn't do the justice. They should be punished for that. Yeah. It's like over here is Yabdu and actually is Yabda'u. And Yabda'u looks better. The way I was writing looks better, right?
Yes.
Yes, I think we should write our own. We shouldn't be. But anyway, like most of the verbs, if it's not a weak letter, this one is a weak letter, so I understand they cannot do a good job in the weak letter. But if you start, did you get the name? This site is called conjugator, reverso conjugator. Reverso conjugator. And if you type the word in Arabic, it starts giving you this chart. And the way you read the chart, like you have done huwa, hum, anta, antum, right? You have to do that. Okay. But if it's a weak letter, sometimes it's wrong, then we will do it our own. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So when we do our own, it would be like, so we will write our own. So Bada, Badau, Badaita.
Badaitu.
Yeah, Badaitum.
Badaitu.
Badaitu.
Badaina.
Badaina. Right? Yabda'u, because there is a Yabda'u. Just want to check one more time. Yabda'u. Bada'a yabda'u. Bada'u. Yabda'u. Yeah. Bada'a yabda'u. Right? Because it's like that, right? Yabda'u. So they separated the alif. Yabda'u. Okay. Yeah, the reason for writing it like that, because alif as a weak letter doesn't take a dhamma, right? So we are writing it like that. Yabda'u. Okay. This is only no technical reason, just to make sure that the alif doesn't take the dhamma. So that's why we change, because it's a weak letter, we change it to vav, right? And yabda'una. Una. Tabda'u. We will write tabda'u the same way. Vav. And dhamma will change the alif with the vav, because it's a weak letter, and you already know that weak letter behave differently. Tabda'u. And then tabda'una. And then abda'u. Da'u. Nabda'u. Yeah, we will write on that pattern only. Okay. Nabda'u. Okay. And then there would be amar as well. So what they did with the amar? Let's check there. They are writing amar ubdu and ubdu. So that's ubdu. Yeah, ubdu and ubdu. So sorry. Surah Yunus and number 4. So that amar we will write ubdu. And ubdu. Okay, with the dhamma on it, right? You have the u. So that's how it's done. Okay. So this was a weak letter. So I think it's good that you guys have it here. We'll do maybe tomorrow. We will do yu'idu. We'll do jaza, amanu. Let me know if something you already know. Amilu and kafaru. And yakfuruna would, when we do kafaru, then the yakfuruna would be there. So we will focus on the verbs over here a little bit, because the first 25 ayah we have to focus on a what? On the verbs. We should know how to come up with the verbs, right? Because we just saw the example that it was yabda'u, but the conjugator was totally giving different, right? If it is giving different, then we have to apply our knowledge of what we learned, and we'll just go by that. Right? And it is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so it's like a third person, right? He created, right? And it's ya is a muzari, right? So he creates for the first time, then he will recreate for the second time. Okay? So we will continue doing the verbs tomorrow, inshallah. For this ayah only, because it has a lot. It has like 6 verbs. So we better should just make the gardan for that. Okay? Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Anybody has any question you can ask right now?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Ghazia is there, mashallah. How are you, Ghazia?
Ghazi is on mute.
On mute. Okay, I'm pretty sure she would be having the exam, but thank you for coming. We are doing the verbs on the Surah Yunus ayah number 4. Inshallah, we'll continue the Gardan for the rest of the verbs tomorrow. Okay, so you guys get familiar with the verb formation. Okay.
Nice, thank you.
Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum.